to the fastest seated runners scheduled to be in this heat. Let's see who steps onto the track. We do have Alexander Medina. He's the top seed out of Hamden. He is the reigning champion in the 800, stepping up to the 1600 here, where he has been one of the best performers in the state this season. In fact, the top performer in the state in the 1600, running 4:13:37 at the SEC meet on Tuesday.
Is that in white? Is that Nelson?
I believe it's Samuel.
No, Oliver Samuel.
Yeah, Oliver Samuel from Staples. He is out there. Then we have
Greenwich.
Benjamin Hayes of Greenwich and his teammate Oliver Eaton, followed by the two Glastonbury runners, Tyler Barker, and I don't see a number on the other one. It's either Thomas Perrette or Evan Glynn, as this is a small field.
Yeah, automatically those other guys score. I mean, that's something that coaches have to take into account sometimes when you're putting people in, that there are scratches. Even though you're seated 14th, a lot of people scratch.
You might end up being the ninth best seed time who enters the race, and then if you have a good day, you're in the top 8 and you score.
Well, look at who won the previous heat. I mean, that's going to score. That's going to score at least 7th place, at least, if not better. Medina should have a fairly easy go of it right here. You know, he's a 2-time New England champion, 1,000 meters. He's just going to cruise through this. He doesn't even look like he's even running aggressively. This pack is going painfully slow right now. You can see how they're all bunched up. He's got great range. I talked to him in cross country, and he wanted to move up in distance. He's been focusing on the 1,800 the past few years, but now he's strong enough to handle a good 1,600, and he even ran a 9:16 for 3,200, which is incredibly the Hamden school record. 69:70 through 400 meters. That's walking. That's his 2-mile pace, basically. That's exactly what it is. It's his 2-mile pace.
Well, I think you got to remember that the first heat was won in like 4:36, I think it was. So you do have to beat that first heat for these guys here in the second heat.
Well, there he goes. He just picked it up a little bit. But why run a 1,600 when you can win just racing 600 meters? I mean, I'm sure his coach is down there, and he knows what his splits are. He knows what he has to give. Yeah, look at this. Everybody's just bunching up on him. Nobody wants to pass him and take a chance, especially this early in the race.
And Medina, Samuel, Eaton, Hayes, Barker, and Glynn. Those are your 6 on the track.
Yeah, now Samuel, he was a cross-country champion in double L. Also, he was an indoor 1,600-meter champion. So he might want to try to steal and try to go for a triple crown here. But the one thing of all those runners, nobody has the finishing speed that Medina has. He can run 50 point for the quarter. He's proven he's got big kicks.
And Medina, the SEC champ in this event, being passed by an FCIAC runner, Benjamin Hayes of Greenwich, takes the lead.
Yeah, because they're probably thinking, if we don't move, Medina might be able to beat us, but we might get beat by the previous heat if we don't start get moving yet.
2:23 at halfway.
Oh my God, that's 4:46 pace. When they saw that, everybody's got to be like, we don't want the first heat to be the winning time. So obviously they're going to start running negative splits now. Medina's taking it over as expected, and you can see their cadence has definitely shifted now from 70-second pace. I'm saying this will probably be like a 65-second quarter, probably 66.
I don't necessarily want to turn the 1,600 into an 800-meter race against the 800-meter champ.
Well, these other guys aren't really worried about Medina because, look, now he can just go. He's running free and clear now. But they should worry about the previous heat.
Medina leads at the bell, followed by Eaton, Samuel, and Hayes.
Look at that. He went through in 61 seconds. Eaton went through in 62. Samuel in 63. They're going to need, let's see, they went through in 26. The previous heat was 1. What was that, 31 you said?
It was slower than that, but I'm waiting, trying to pull it up.
Yeah, I'm having a little delay here.
I think it ended up being in the mid 430, 436.
Okay. So, yeah, these guys, the top four should definitely squeeze inside of that. But I got to tell you, the previous heat definitely, the winner of the previous heat is going to be pretty excited. He's telling runners, slow down, slow down. He might get a medal.
No question about your double L champ as Alexander Medina eases to the line and gets the first one in the books. Medina wins it in 4:26. Samuel second. Hayes ended up third, followed by Eaton and Barker. Those will be your top five, and then we'll see how Glynn factors in with the previous heat as the girls step onto the